You're watching F5. We are at GITEX 2023 in Dubai. Amazing conference so far, and I am joined by longtime F5er Sudhir. Sudhir, can I get you to introduce yourself?
Hello, hi. I'm Sudhir Sanil. I'm heading the pre-sales team across Middle East, Turkey, and Africa. It's great to have you, and it's a great event, GITEX. A lot of interesting and exciting. I'm excited to be here as well.
Awesome, cool. How long have you been at F5 for now?
I've been here with F5 for now 17 plus years.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was part of the initial startup when we started F5 operations in Dubai.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so let's take a step back then. How was Dubai covered before you started in here?
Yeah, when we started, our operations was handled from UK. We started our office with only 2 persons. The sales director flying all the way from UK here. I was part of the team with the distributor. At that time, SecureWay, now Exclusive Networks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. And then you made the move over to F5.
Yes, and then we started our operations from here as well as in Saudi Arabia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, cool. So you've seen a lot of change then. Maybe you can talk us through that. Obviously, for us to put up an office here, it sounded like the investment needed to be made to take advantage of some growth that was happening here. So you've probably seen all of that growth. So maybe tell me about some of the milestones along the way in that growth.
Yeah, when we got F5 and I joined F5, it was a big game changer because F5 came from the application world to the network, whereas we were seeing most of the security components which was under the network domain, mainly firewalls. We introduced the concept of application security and application delivery controllers, and that really became sort of a game changer for most of the customers who are moving business into applications. Of course, the application at that time was a 3-tier architecture, the web app and database. Of course, this has evolved quite a bit now. Today we are looking at applications which are being delivered across multi-cloud, and the application itself has changed from the monolithic to a microservices type of architecture. It's very agile, and we had to move and innovate our solutions along with the application. We follow the application, and one of the main components was to have application security, and that is evolving by the day. And the solutions have been innovative in terms of looking at all the threat landscape, and we see that we are able to drive that innovation to build in the type of sophisticated attacks which is happening today,
Yeah.
and we are able to manage that effectively.
Maybe it's from my North American lens. I just don't get as much of the news that comes from Middle East necessarily, but with you being local here, would you say that you see the same amount, more or less, of cybercrime in the Middle East compared to North America?
In fact, it is much more intense in terms
Really?
of the awareness as well as the level of security which is required here. What has happened is the drivers been digital transformation, digital first in most of the organizations. As they move their business applications towards digital transformation, the new challenge is the cyber attacks and the evolving threats which are happening as of today. And there is a lot of emphasis in security in our region while they are deploying their applications.
Great that they think of that as they deploy their applications instead of after deploying their applications. And maybe you can speak to, I think a lot of people when they think of this region, they think of oil and gas. But what kind of industries have you seen in addition to that, perhaps really grow across these 17 years?
In fact, there is a big push by the government in our region to take the lead of digital transformation. And that is the driver for all other sectors. So I would say the government spending is very high in terms of accepting the new technologies and making sure their infrastructure is state of art. They are embracing or transforming all their services, e-services, to digital applications. The initiative started from in Dubai, for example, with the Digital Dubai initiative, where some of the services like all the government services became paperless. That was announced in 2017, and it was already implemented, and we are sort of in a very short time span.
Wow.
There are many other initiatives. There are, I believe, more than 50 plus applications on the smart city application. The other initiatives like they're looking at is blockchain, looking at the legalities involved for that. The AI is big time now. They're looking at how generative AI can help give better user experience for the citizen services, as well as organizations are trying to make user experience the number one priority for delivering their services today.
Yeah, that's interesting. I think very forward thinking of the government to adopt those things so quickly, because sometimes you have governments who just, because you can't really get around it, they're okay with not having the best services. But it seems like here, the government actually wants to be ahead, and sometimes leading ahead of private sector as well.
And the other sector, I would say, is the finance or the fintech. They have really embraced basically online banking applications. They have provided multiple applications, and most of them are mobile-based applications, which need additional level of security for such applications. And these are the trends which are happening in every fintech organization as well.
Alrighty, well, great chatting with you, Sudhir. You've been at F5 for 17 years now, so my question is, are you signed up for another 17?
Yeah, I'm here. What is exciting about this industry and with F5 is that we are constantly being evolving, and F5 has been innovating every year with new solutions, which meet customer expectations. We are today, we have services which are spread across data center, cloud, and the edge. So we cover a diverse customer needs, and that keeps me going.
Cool.
Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, fantastic. Keeps me going as well. I'm in 12 years, and I could do another 12 easily. So,
Thank you.
Thank you very much for joining me today. On behalf of myself, F5, Sudhir, the whole Middle East team as well. Thank you for checking out all of our content at GITEX 2023. Like, follow, and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Awesome.